Good evening, everyone. It is such an amazing, fearless Friday. I am so excited to be on here. Listen, I want you guys to like, share, tag, invite anybody you may believe may need to hear a word, may need to hear something that's going to help elevate them, get them to that next level. I'm telling you, God has a plan for your life, and His plan for your life is to prosper you in every area of your life. Listen, I'm not going to be before you long, but I did want to come on here and get something to stir up your spirit, get something to get you to that next level as we go into the weekend and as we enter into the last 2 months of 2021. Listen, today's topic is the fear of freedom. Let me tell you, you're probably wondering, where are you going with this? And I'm about to tell you, let me tell you, a lot of times we look at where we used to be and we think that we had the opportunity of freedom, or we believe that we were in a place of freedom. But let me tell you something, sometimes we can be so conditioned to where we're not able to actually see that we're in bondage, that we're in slavery to something, that something has got us bound. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to fear freedom anymore, because there is something that's going to happen to you as you listen to this live. You are going to become a censor for freedom, because you're no longer going to be bound by certain situations. You're no longer going to be bound by certain circumstances. Why? Because you're going to understand that you were created to walk in freedom. You were created to walk in authority. You were created to walk in dominion over everything that has been placed in front of you. You were able to overcome every obstacle financially, mentally, physically, spiritually. You have what it takes to walk in freedom. Sometimes we think that we have it so good over here, when God says, no, I have this over here that is greater than what you have over there. All I need you to do is let go and stop worrying about things that have happened to you. Stop worrying about things that have caught you by surprise, that have maybe gotten you downtrodden, or maybe you feel as though are powerish mentalities. And I'm telling you right now, you don't have to fear freedom, because it's here for you. And God says, listen, all I want you to do is take a hold of me, take a hold of the things that I have for you. Maybe there's a job that you want to let go, but you're in fear of that because of you're wanting to pay a bill, or you're wanting to live. You're wanting to continue to live, and right now you're maybe living paycheck to paycheck, but God says, I have something greater for you, but you're fearing that situation. And I'm telling you now, if you just walk in fearlessness and understand that God has gifts and talents and things that He wants you to accomplish, you've got to walk in fearlessness. You've got to walk unapologetic. You've got to walk unashamed of who you are, and just continue to be who God's called you to be. Don't look at what other people are doing. Don't look at what you're seeing other people do on social media. You need to walk in you, walk in the fearlessness that God has placed in you. And I'm telling you, if you do that, you'll walk in freedom, you'll walk in fearlessness, you'll walk in love, and you'll walk in joy. And you'll understand that if you walk in this, you'll know when you're walking in freedom is when you're able to do something and walk in peace, walk in love, walk in joy, walk in patience. Why? Because you're in freedom. You're free of the things that may have held you down, things that may have gotten you upset, things that may have gotten you maybe in your mind may have blinded you, or blocked you from some blessings that God is wanting to let down your way. But because you walked in freedom, because you allowed yourself to walk in authority, you've allowed yourself to walk in fearlessness, you've allowed yourself to walk in the you that He created you to be, and not be worried about the things of tomorrow, but just consider yourself grateful for living in today and walking in the things that He has for you today, because He has some blessings for you. He has some grace for you. He has some favor for you. He has some people that are going to help you to get to where He wants you to be. And let me tell you something, if you understand this, then you'll walk in freedom. I don't want you to walk like the children of Israel when they were able to see what the promised land looked like, and when they sent out 12 spies. 2 came back with a positive report and 10 came back with negative reports. I want you to understand that you got to come with a stance of freedom, that if God be for me, then who can be against me? Because no matter what the situation is like, He wants you to walk in freedom. He wants you to be free. And I'm telling you this, if you just continue to do some things that are going to get you into freedom. Number 1, walk in peace. Number 2, walk in power. Number 3, walk in love. And number 4, I want you to understand that you got to walk with the mindset to seek God first. And I want you, and that's last but not least, because I want you to understand that it's Him that is guiding you. It's Him that is leading you. It's Him that's going to get you to where you want you to be. He is the source to get you all of the resources that you need to continue to walk in freedom. Facebook, I love you. I want to thank you so much. I want you to also check out my YouTube page, UR Brands Motivation Station. You're going to get some more inspiration from there. Anyway, you have a faithful, fearless Friday.